Mike Dan, J-Bo. Before the beat drops, before the story gets told, I gotta give honor where honor is due. To my wife, my foundation, my balance, my reason. To Tiffany M, to Pelican Bay, where pressure creates diamonds. To Big Toyo, the Big Hill fam. To Pitwise Kennels, Croc Bull Kennels, South Bottom Kennels. To Fat Bill Reynolds, Mike Dan, Richard Garcia, Fat Bill, Mike Dan, J-Bo, non-stop. Mr. CEO, Big A. To JT Yard, Genetics Rockin', Casino Life Prez, Student for Life Dog Training, School Craft Kennels. We see you. And understand this. We support the ones who support us, even when we don't agree on every topic, even when opinions differ. Respect is earned in loyalty, not debate. This ain't politics, this is principle. Shogun Unlimited is the company, Samurai Kennels is the vision, Old Yeller is the bloodline. We build better people by building better animals. We only see the man in the arena, the critics, they just noise in the stands. This is discipline, this is honor, this is legacy. Shogun Army, stand up! Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good, big dog? What's good, everybody? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Oh, man. Been a while since I've been live on here, man. You know, been a while since I've been live, but I seen something that spurred me, man. It spurred me, y'all. And we're going to address that. We're going to address that. Yeah. First of all, man, shout out to Dickie, Mother Loving Foster in the building. What's good, big dog? Man, brother Dickie, what's good? My brother, what's good? Brother Crockett in the building. Salute, salute. Melee. I hope Masaki's doing well for you, brother. Salute, Melee. 420. Heart and Finish Kennels was good, big dog. Salute. Walnut, PA. What's good, big dog? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lil J, top of the afternoon. It's 10:48 here where I'm at, y'all. 10:48, man. Salute. Giving everybody a chance to see this, man. Tony, what's good? Yeah. Dickie Foster with a mother-loving two-piece tip. Hey, let's get it. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm sitting here sipping on my Dutch Bros, and as y'all can see the background, I'm not sugarcoating or hiding the topic from y'all. I'm just giving some time before I get into this cook-up today. I'm gonna be opening up the panel to anybody who wants to come on here and voice their opinion. And I'm here to argue, man. I'm here to argue. I'm not here for peace today, man. As the title says, it's World War III. So let's argue, let's cuss, fuss, and discuss. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Orange Juice Jones, salute, big dog. What it do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate all y'all coming out, man. Hope y'all been watching my brother Big A in the mornings. Listen to Mr. CEO when he goes live, man. But your boy Dre is back today, man. And hey, Dre, I got something to say. Yeah, man. That's the intro to the 2026 mixtape that y'all hear in the background, man. I'm gonna be blasting y'all with music, and I'm revamping things. No decaf was fun while it lasted, man. But ready to move on to something else, man. I'm gonna get my dog shows going again whenever I feel like it, bro. I've been doing Dre, and I've been doing my thing, man. It's been giving me peace, bro. I'm not disturbing my peace for nobody. But yeah, man, it's good to be back. So, for those of y'all who might be wondering, like, what is today about, man? What are we talking about, Dre? Why are we on your channel right now? Repeat this out, man. I think that the first shots of World War III in the real world have occurred, and I think that in the American Pit Bull Terrier world, two of the biggest registries have staked their claims on what they think is right. And we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it right here today. Sister Faith, what's good? What's good? I seen that. Shout out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Let me go ahead and put this invite guest link in the chat. Obviously, as y'all know, man, if you don't have a wrench and you try to come in the chat, man, I gotta check you. I gotta see it. You gotta show your face, man. Make sure you ain't do nothing crazy in my channel. Get my channel assaulted by the powers that be. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that today. No, sir. Straight clean content over here. So I'm gonna read y'all the post that caught my attention. I'm gonna let y'all decide for yourselves what you think, and we're gonna press. We're gonna press with everything we got going on. So the first post was posted on March 5th. Let me see if I can share the screen with y'all. Yeah, let me see if I can share the screen with y'all, so y'all too can see. Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all. So this is the first post. This is the ADVA's post. Mom Dukes, welcome. AQ was good. All right, y'all. So check it out. The post that got my attention. Happy 360 was good. What's good? Bloodthirst. The ADVA on March 5th at 9 a.m. in the morning posted this post. It says, the American Dog Breeders Association feels it is important to promote the positive image of the American Pit Bull Terrier on social media. We ask all American Pit Bull Terrier fanciers and breeders to focus on showcasing the breed's true nature as affectionate, loyal, playful, and athletic companions. Many people share photos of dogs baring their teeth, often in playful smiles, zoomies, or tug-of-war moments. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't even know what a zoomie is. So, yeah, but if y'all can tell me what a zoomie is in the chat, that'd be much appreciated. It says, but these images can unintentionally reinforce negative stereotypes of aggression, especially for those unfamiliar with the breed. A well-bred and conditioned American Pit Bull Terrier is a beautiful thing and should be showcased this way. Share stories of responsible ownership, training, socialization, and good behavior. Avoid confrontational debates. Lead with empathy, facts, and heartwarming examples to gradually shift perceptions. The breed deserves better. Please review your Facebook, Instagram, and web pages and remove any photos that do not showcase the breed in a positive light. These images can be used against the breed and the owners to promote breed bans, intent laws, and anti-tethering bills. To protect the future of this breed and the interest of your own dog, we encourage that you do not follow or promote any club, kennel, breeder, pedigree, website, or organization that is not promoting the image of the positive image of the breed. Got to be more careful. It say, okay, Tony says zoomies is he says when the dogs burst out and do that run in circles. Oh, I didn't know that's what that was called. What's good, NWA County Corso? What's good, Brother Joe? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. I know it takes world. Salute, salute. Welcome, welcome. Masaki look good. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. And I will post them here to show some positive imagery of the breed, man. Salute, bro. Okay, let me share this tab now. As a response to that post, the APDR did not say this was a public response to that post. Dre is saying this is a public response to that post, okay? APDR states on March 5th at 1:06 p.m., we are for our dogs. Nothing more and definitely nothing less. Our true dogs, their true history, and truthfully, where they are presently. Hiding the fact that these dogs are animal aggressive or dog aggressive and animal aggressive is setting them up for failure, setting the public up for failure, and throwing away throwing away a great history that comes along with them. That's throwing away the past of numerous breeders who put in life of passion, discipline, and work. To own the American Pit Bull Terrier is to love the breed, understand their history, accept their strengths, and living a promise of sharing knowledge and information on the breed. Many lies have been spread about the breed and its history through the basic public who have no clue on the intrinsic past of these dogs. The betterment of this breed means not to hide their past or present, but to take a grasp of it, share the truth on the breed, and to become a teacher of their reality. We can show these animals in many different aspects and teach that their tenacity makes them great at many things. They are amazing pets, amazing athletes, and very adaptable to a host of skill sets. Let's not lie and kill off the history and the truth of these dogs that makes us all love them so much. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about today, y'all. Men at Work salute. What's good, CEO? RBG, what it do? Yeah, man. Y'all marinate on that. Y'all marinate on those, man. Y'all marinate on those. But yeah, man. I believe that both registries have said a mouthful, man. I believe both registries have said a mouthful. I agree with some things from both. I disagree with some things from both. And I'm here to set the record straight for my influence. Those who are willing to listen to me, I'm here to address it from Dre's world, the Shogun, Neo Dogman type stuff. Brother David Valdez, welcome, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna address this today, man. Right here today. Okay, so let's look at the ADBA thing again. Okay, for the ADBA's post, y'all know I believe in doing building better people through building better animals, and vice versa, building better animals through building better people. That is my stance, 100%. And just like with any other thing in life, man, I believe that training and education and proper levels of exposure are the best ways to fix something, not completely eradicating it from the internet. Brother Lil J, salute, bro. Thank you. Tip A, salute. I also believe that saying that zoomies and stuff like that are not necessarily bad, but the people that post them. Okay, let me say this. If you're going to post an image and leave it to public interpretation without captioning that image or giving it a context, the world is going to give it a context for you. So for the bearing of the teeth, the animal aggression, you could talk about the history behind that. But the first question of any logical person that is not for the breed is going to be, why do they need to have it anymore? Why are you still breeding it into the dog? Right? And then you'll probably say, it's my right. I can do what I want to. That's true. But just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean you should. You know, I don't necessarily believe in abortion, but you have the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's topics out here where just because you can do it, you take the smoke that comes with making that decision. You do. So I can get down with what the ADBA is saying. They didn't put anything in there about hunting with these dogs, which I think would be is a big missed opportunity for that post they had. I do believe these dogs are great hunters. You know, especially if you know how to train them. I'm the biggest advocate for training your American Pit Bull Terrier. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'll argue with anybody right now that it's properly trained dogs with properly well-maintained dogs with good lives are not the ones that are fighting or biting people. Period. I'll argue with anybody on that point because people who take the time to spend money to be able to train their dogs and understand what it takes to train a dog are not about letting their dogs get taken and allow themselves to go to jail for neglect or miscare of the animal. Period. Niggas is not spending money to lose their dogs or their freedom. Not happening. Period. It's not happening. You know, take it how you want to take it. What else the ADVA said in their post? Okay. They said a well-bred and conditioned American Pit Bull Terrier is a beautiful thing to be showcased in this way. Share stories of responsible ownership, training, socialization, and good behavior. I do all of that, so I have no issue with that at all. But I also show y'all, this is why I disagree with the ADVA. I show y'all exactly how well-trained and how well-behaved American Pit Bull Terrier can be. But I never erase the fact that I have yard accidents. I have dogs that have scratches on them from time to time. It's part of being a family of dogs. It don't have to be a pit bull to do that. All dogs fight. If you go to any dog anybody who genuinely understands animal psychology, you go to a dog park and two dogs break out in a fight, other dogs typically are going to join. It's a natural instinct for all dogs, not just American Pit Bull Terriers. And I genuinely blame the general public, not the general public. I blame the esoteric culture, the actual American Pit Bull Terrier, the real American Pit Bull Terrier, as the problem. Because the esoteric means a small group of people that have a generalized understanding of a specific topic. The esoteric American Pit Bull Terrier crowd, we're secretive, and we believe that the dogs are somehow special from other dogs. They have a singular trait that is special, but they are just dogs. And no, I don't believe that I believe the American Pit Bull Terrier is for everyone. I don't believe everyone is for the American Pit Bull Terrier. The dog can fit into anybody's lifestyle if they're disciplined and structured. But everybody shouldn't have kids. Everybody shouldn't have dogs. Everybody shouldn't have guns. People are not doing the training to handle what they got, whether it be cars, wrecking, causing issues, whether it be guns, whether it be drugs, whether it be exercise, whether it be Ozempic. People overindulge. The dog is just a dog. The dog is just a dog. It can be trained, and the difference between me and a lot of these other people is I'll show you it can be trained. Anything you can do with any other breed, I can do with this breed. I'm the type of person this breed needs. And I'm going to say it proudly. And if you don't think I am, then show me different with your dogs. I'm the best thing smoking for this breed, period, point blank. And I'll argue with anybody about that. Okay. But yeah, man, Drake came back on one, man. It is what it is, man. I missed y'all, and I hope y'all miss me too. All right, let's get on the APDR. Let's go on the APDR head, man. Pitwise, what's good, big dog? Pitwise, I miss you, bro. Yeah, man. Let me see, man. What else? Faith said, she said, I'm with APDR mostly, but I do agree with holding ourselves to a higher standard without compromising the breed as it should be. Dog animal aggression is not even human aggression. What's next? They're going to be against hunting because it's, you know what? So this is the thing, and this is why I think I disagree with both kennels, and I'm going to get on the APDR head as well. So this is why I disagree with both. They're trying to make this like a Democrats and Republican thing, right? And it's not that. It's not. It's literally either it's better for the dogs or it's not better for the dogs. And the ADBA is taking the politically correct route. They will never lose, and they will never lose money taking the route they're taking. Let's be real about this. They will never lose money because what they're going to do is they're going to find a crowd that's not esoteric. Nobody that is true to the American Pit Bull Terrier, the original or one of the original uses, which is dog fighting. Nobody who stays true and lays claim to that will ever be able to get their head up to where the ADBA is going or where the bullies went to. You'll never be able to do it. Never. That's right, Dickie. These dogs aren't for everyone. Everyone ain't for these dogs. Fair enough. Fair enough. I go back and say it again. These dogs are for everybody, in my opinion. I'm standing 10 toes down on this. But everybody's not for these dogs. And I give you an example. I know people who don't spank their kids. You cannot spank your kids, and if that's how you live your life, fine. Do it your way. But keep them bad kids over there on your yard. Because when they step in my yard, life don't spank them. For people that have a similar train of thought with me, I don't mind congregating. I don't mind hanging around. I don't mind trading ideas. I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. And that's what I think the problem is. The American Pit Bull Terrier is for everybody. The people that own them are not for I'm not here for everybody. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not. You can't even call me no more. It's niggas right now in my inbox on Facebook. I ain't answering you. What do? You bring no value to my life and take away all my peace. Why am I talking to you? Doug Willis. Hey, I don't do political talk over here, bro. I use it as an example, whatever. But I appreciate somebody who will say where they stand. Doug Willis. I don't necessarily. I don't. Look, I can talk dogs. You know, I live that. I don't know enough about politics. I don't know enough about politics to speak on politics. We'll say it that way. Let me make that very abundantly clear. But okay, so now that I kind of went in on the ADBA, I'm about to go on the Apdr here too. But before we do that, y'all about to listen to my mixtape. If you don't like it, you can click off.
Tried to give him my all to people with no integrity. Smiled in my face, but they never kept it real with me. Now I got my heart like it's locked in a treasury. If you ain't solid from the jump, you ain't standing next to me. I choose family, I choose loyalty. Focus on my energy where it's supposed to be. Cut the fake off clean, let the weak fall back. Real love, real ones, yeah, I stand on that. I done poured from my cup till it ran bone dry. Lifted people up while they watch me try. Gave respect first, I ain't asking why. But integrity missing when the pressure get high. See, character show when the lights go dim. When the money get low or the chances get slim. I was 10 toes down, they was halfway in. Now the circle small, I don't let just anyone in. I ain't bitter, I'm wiser, that's growth, not hate. Learn real, recognize real, separate fate. If your word ain't bond, I can't compensate. I'm building with the chosen, elevate the weight. I'm tired of giving my all to people with no integrity. Smiled in my face, but they never kept it real with me. Now I got my heart like it's locked in a treasury. If you ain't solid from the jump, you ain't standing next to me. I choose family, I choose loyalty. Focus on my energy where it's supposed to be. Cut the fake off clean, let the weak fall back. Real love, real ones, yeah, I stand on that. Still love my dogs, that's day one blood. Loyalty deeper than the dirt in the mud. Still love my country, stand tall when it's tough. Second Amendment rights, yeah, I keep it tough. Freedom ain't free, that's facts, I know. Respect to the ones that protect and patrol. I don't move reckless, I just move bold. Built from grit in the heart of gold. Energy sacred, I don't waste mine. If it ain't about growth, I decline. Peace in my circle, strength in my grind. Real ones only, that's the bottom line. Shout out Dickie Foster, that's Heart and Vision. Hard and finished kennels, built on precision. Big C, Lil J, Tony in position. RBG, Lone Wolf, Mad Doctor on a mission. J, Bo, King T, we applying pressure. Pressure cap mindset, getting better and better. SDA strong, we move together. Number one, King Corso, family forever. I'm tired of giving my all to people with no integrity. Now I pour that love where it's meant to be. Chosen family, that's my legacy. Solid foundation, that's my recipe. Energy right, circle tight. Stay loyal, stay ready, stay built for the fight. From the grind to the glory, yeah, we write that story. Real ones rise, no apology. Yeah. Energy right. Real ones only.
All right, y'all. Yeah, man. So if you just tuning in, Quick, welcome, brother Quick. We were just getting on I was just getting on the ADBA head about a post they had on Facebook. If y'all haven't seen it, you can go follow me on Facebook. It's not private. This is all public. It's all public engagement, man. I know they be watching, either directly or watching through proxy. But somebody gonna tell them about this. Somebody gonna tell them about this live. They'll hear about it. Like I've never not hit my target when it comes to making sure the right person get a message from Shogun and the Shogun Army. Never. They be watching. They be watching. I know they be watching. But check this out. So APDR. APDR says we are for the dogs, nothing more and definitely nothing less. Our true dogs, their true history, and truthfully, where they are presently. Now I'm gonna say this, man, and this gonna strike people the wrong way, but I watched the interview that the owner of the APDR did, and I can tell he's passionate about the breed, but he's not nearly as knowledgeable as some of the other spokespeople I've seen for the breed. I'm not gonna say he's the best or worst at all, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like it's out of all the podcasters I deal with on here, love them or hate them, I haven't seen one of them that would tear him cat raggedy in a discussion about the breed, not one. You know what I'm saying? And I genuinely mean that. And what I mean by that is this: I understand he has a passion for the breed, but watching that interview and hearing the background from it, I hear somebody who is, you can go a long way and you can go the wrong way, or you can be misinformed and make moves. I think he made a good post for his stance, and yeah, man, for sure. Pit, I say no hate. This is real. I'm gonna say this. Okay, I think the ADBA, and this is from a person that I've never shown an APDR, so I can't speak for showing them, but I can speak from people I've interviewed on this channel and lives I've had on this channel that the ADBA is going to pick the dog that is pretty much what people would call a Staffordshire Terrier or the dog that is most conformationally sound. They don't care about the attitude of the animal, right? I can openly say that, right? If I'm picking one of these registries to go show my dogs, then I'm going to the ADBA because my dog's temperament fits the ADBA standard significantly better than the APDR. But in the same regard, APDR dogs can win an APDR show and get thrashed in the ADBA arena, right? And it's only because I believe that, and I believe this is why Jesse fired back, or whoever, I ain't gonna say Jesse, whoever his public response person is fired back that day was the APDR. They're known for liking the more aggressive, like the things the ADBA was talking about not promoting. The APDR shows a lot of that in their shows, right? And so I don't think either one is right or wrong. I could care less if the dog is aggressive or not. Y'all know my stance is it ain't necessarily the dog that shows the most aggression. It's the dog that That's right, Faith, for sure. And so I think that if you're gonna pick a side, you should be picking a side based upon basically if you're trying to win a show. They both show dogs, right? They both have competition. So if I'm going to try to win a show, I'm going to the registry that benefits me the most, period. Right? I don't care which registry it is, but APDR, they prefer okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I think a lot of guys in APDR is a bunch of cheese balls. Just being real. And I'm gonna say why I think that. A lot of these guys in APDR, they have dogs that show a lot of aggression, right? Which if we were still matching dogs, I would say, okay, cool. If the dog's showing more aggression or winning more matches, then I could get behind that. But and I'm only speaking from a legal standpoint. I don't care about the underground. I don't get involved in the underground. From a legal standpoint, the dog that barks the most means nothing when it comes to conformation standards. So I think the APDR, while trying to maintain the animal aggression and saying that's okay, it's always been okay. I've always been cool. Like I don't mind if a dog shows animal aggression or not. Like literally, I know dogs that will go crazy when they see another dog, but they can still sit, they can still stay, they can still fetch, they can do all of that stuff. But it's just when they see another dog, they turn up. There's a balance there, and I believe that the APDR allows I think the ADBA is going really, really soft, and they allowed way too soft of things to go on. I think the APDR is the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and it's like, yo, like we want a macho dog. I'm like, it's not a macho dog. It's just a great dog that can whoop most dogs. That's what it is. And like, I don't know how y'all feel, but most people that think like me, I'm like, okay, when I watch UFC or anything that has to do with combat, the person that comes out the most hype, I'm like, that dude about to get whooped. I'm putting my money on the other fighter just because this fighter came out way more worried about looking like he's gonna fight than actually being a fighter, right? And so I think that's the mentality that a lot of guys have. It's like, for me personally, for Dre, I don't care if the dog shows animal aggression or not. I care less. It's not a deal breaker for what I do with the dogs. But will it bite a hog? Will it kill small game? I still need that. I don't have to show that. I don't have to show that. You will see it when if you come to the shows. You'll see what you need to see from the dog. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. That's where it's at. But yeah, man, like I think there's a lot of cheese balls that I don't think Jesse is a cheese ball, but I think a lot of cheese balls are influencing his decision making. You know what I'm saying? I also think that the APDR, I think they should write it into. I haven't looked at their standard in a while. Y'all know I like to decide. Like I like to actually read the standard. I'm not pulling it up right now. I'm going off the top of the dome. I think the APDR should rewrite their standard to accentuate that they actually appreciate the history, the more animal aggressive side of the history of the dog. I think they should, instead of making a comment to go back at the ADBA, I think they should rewrite their structure of their shows to facilitate what they think the breed should look like. That's what I think you should do. Who cares what the ADBA is doing? If you're doing your own thing, do your own thing. And yeah, I'm the pot calling the kettle black today. That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody thinks it anyways. The ADBA soft, they just show dogs, blah. My dog's ADBA, and I think my dog's the best dogs in the world. Period. Right? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. And what they do, my dogs are the best. Period. And no human being is going to change my mind about that without putting their dogs where their mouth is. Period. And I think it's the same thing from the opposite side. They like, yo, like, I don't want that little quiet dog. I want exactly what I think the American Pit Bull Terrier should be. And that's what it is. It's all ideology. And I think that somewhere in the middle is where the best dogs are. They show aggression when they need to. They can do everything. They can do all that positive stuff, socialization. They can be around the dog if you need them to. But if the dog show his teeth, they kill it. I think somewhere in the middle, unalive. Let me correct that. Unalive. Somewhere in the middle is where the best dogs are. You know, and I don't care who agree with me on that. You know what I'm saying? I breed my dogs and raise them to that standard. My dogs can sit and they can unalive. My dogs can wall climb or they can hawk you down in the backyard for jumping over my fence. My dogs bark when aggression is showed, and when kindness is showed, they show kindness back. A balance. The best dogs come from balance. The best people come from balance. That's period. That's what it is. Ain't no arguing about that. You know what I'm saying? I think the greatest thing any registry can do, especially when they have followers like either one of these registries have, is educate people. And educating is not arguing back and forth with each other. Show me. Show me. She's there is nothing wrong with a cool and collected dog like Saki. I love to see him at the show, and I also love seeing them sounding off at the shows. I believe we should let the dogs show who they and what they are. Always, both sides are important to see. My ABBT are ADBA, and just because of the past doesn't mean I'll stop using them either. Just want the dogs to be accepted for. Yeah, thank you, Faith. I completely agree with that. Completely agree with that. Tony said 100. Salute. Lil J, salute. Man, Lisa in the building. Sister Lisa. Lisa say, I like the APDR stance better than, and I hope I can get my Moses registered to them ASAP. It's a shame the UKC and ADBA are becoming something their founders would consider weaklings, to put it nicely. Caving in to the ARTGs, I guess. Yes, keep the true history behind this breed known, but do not allow the dogs to break laws that they could care less about. Side. Now I'm going to have to find a way to succeed in my goal somehow, and we will all need to preserve and restore. It cut you off, Sister Lisa. Dewan in the building, man. Dewan said, first off, any untrained dog will have dog aggression, especially the males. My Jag Terriers and Mals sometimes think they're bulldogs. Facts. Facts. Now look, all three of those individuals that just commented, all of them have had the gumption to come on this show and give their opinions. There's interviews with every single one of them. I got nothing but respect for all of them. All of them. Straight up. straight up. And man, we don't have to agree. But I tell you what, if I wanted a hog dog, I'm calling Voodoo Hog Doggers. If I want a trained dog, I'm going to Lisa or Dewan, depending on what kind of training I want to do. For those who don't know, Sister Lisa did an interview. She broke down the whole American with Disabilities Act. She showed how to turn her American Pit Bull Terrier into a service animal. So while she stands with the APDR, I know for a fact she's a person that understands how well trained these dogs can be, that she trusted to be her personal service animal. And then Brother Dewan is somebody who can grade these dogs, runs a club, and understands the tenacity they can have, but also understands that a tenacious dog can also be trained. That's all I'm saying. Literally, all three of these people work their dogs. I can't talk to you if you ain't working your dogs, bro. You will never understand what these dogs can do. And that's the issue I have with, shout out to the Greenwood family, but I ain't never seen a Greenwood train a dog. And I'm still going to stay registered with ADBA till they kick me out. But I ain't never seen the Greenwoods train a dog. And I ain't never seen Jesse train a dog neither. He might. I don't know. But I ain't never seen it. Period. So for both of these registries, I appreciate what y'all do for the breed. I appreciate y'all allowing people to keep up the lineage of these dogs. But as far as the people that's working these dogs and moving the breed forward, I don't see that in the registry. I don't see that in either registry. From the people that run the registry, I think from the people that are registered the registry, period. Point blank. Let's be real. I thought it was great that the ADBA did a protection demonstration at one of their shows in Texas, right? And like y'all know I take a lot of flack for doing protection work with my animals. I don't care. Drake could care less at this point. Do you? But I've been at this thing for 7.5 years at this point. You ain't heard nothing negative about samurai kennels in the media. And tomorrow I might wake up tomorrow and that might change. But as of right now, we got it. Last time I checked. She said, at least as many of us can agree, we are afraid the dogs are turning to just show dogs and losing what it makes to make a special breed. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Faith. Legislation is not turning these dogs into show dogs. What's turning these dogs into show dogs is this. People who have no purpose for these dogs getting them. I don't care if you're hunting, fishing, trailing, bite work, service animal, treadmill races. If they come to you and say, what's your purpose for this dog? And you got to have a purpose. I don't know if y'all noticed, but everybody commenting, I just told y'all they all have a purpose for their dogs. So these are people that have purpose for their dogs, advocating for the masses that don't. That's what I'm talking about. This is an esoteric society of people. Each one of these people knows the history behind the breed, and they're able to augment that breed's a traditional use of fighting to utilize it for utilizing the same drive the dogs use for fighting. All three of these individuals are able to flip it. All three of them. And that's exactly why I'm here arguing today. Because literally, I don't have an argument with any one of these people because I know they know what they're doing and they've shown you for years that they can handle these dogs, do whatever they want to it. And if you don't have that mentality, I don't think you're right for the breed, bro. I don't care what it is you're doing, but you should know what you're doing. Because can't nobody else tell you what you're doing. Period. So I got another song I'm gonna let y'all hear. This on the 2026 mixtape. I'm doing songs now about the breed history to educate the youth, because man, South Bottom Kennels in the building. South Bottom, I will see you this time next weekend, big dog. Yes, sir. South Bottom Kennels Dog Show, New Iberia, Louisiana. # be there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But I got a song for y'all, man. And this is gonna be a whole mixtape of songs like this right here, man, for y'all, for the youth. You can play this for your kids. And I don't do too much cursing.
Yeah.
Turn the clock back, late 1800s time. Breed on the rise and the spark was Kobe's dime. From pub to pub, yeah, the rumors spread quick. People placing bets just to see that dog get slick. John P. Kobe built a name in the game, but Dime lit the fuse, put respect on the name. From the yard to the stories people pass through time, one dog helped elevate the breed. Kobe's dime, let's go. This the history, bulldog legacy. Stories in the bloodline, written heavily. From grit to heart, from past to present time. Every legend in the chain left a mark in the line. Yeah, this the history, bulldog legacy. Stories in the bloodline, written heavily. From grit to heart, from past to present time. Every legend in the chain left a mark in the line. Yeah. Now Tudor stepped in with a dog named Jibbo. Name came from a brother with roots from the Congo. African tongue where the meaning was devil, cause the dog moved different on another level. Foundation blood when the pedigree flows. Many modern lines got a piece of Debo. Every breeder talking when they tracing that code. You'll see Tudor's legend somewhere in the road. Then came Red Boy, vagabond in the wind. No one knew the truth where his story began. Some say this sire, others say that one. But the dog made his name when the work got done. Game is in his chest, heart never quit. Legend of the yards for his drive and his grit. No fancy papers, no royal employ, just a bulldog spirit living through Red Boy. This the history, bulldog legacy. Stories in the bloodline, written heavily. From grit to heart, from past to present time. Every legend in the chain left a mark in the line. This the history, bulldog legacy. Stories in the bloodline, written heavily. From grit to heart, from past to present time. Every legend in the chain left a mark in the line. Keep rolling with James Crenshaw behind him. Handler and dog, moving sharp with the timing. Kind and do every yard with respect. Turning underdogs into serious threats. Face tough crews, big names in the scene. Even dogs like Stevens home are on the team. But heart plus skill made the outcome clear. Jeep stamped his name in the bulldog sphere. Then came Chinaman, logo of the breed. Everything a bulldog legend should be. Wine like a greyhound, stamina endless. Power in the bite that the stories remember. But legends don't stop when they own time go. He produced the king of the stud dogs, Frisco. Generations shift, but the bloodline stands. One dog changed the game across the land. Yeah. Last on the chapter, but the story ain't done. Here come Mayday, built like a ton. Monster in motion, power on display. Like Broly in battle when he starts to engage. Heart of a warrior, engine never fade. One of the greats, every bulldog praise. Proof that the breed's still pushing the line. Legends keep rising every step through time. Yeah. From Kobe's down to modern day yard. These stories travel through blood and heart. Respect the history. Respect the breed. Bulldog history. Far gone.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm educating the youth, man. I can't fix what's already gone, man. The old heads, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, man. Everybody's stuck in their own ways. Cool. So what? One thing I have learned is the youth that have subscribed to older mentors, they are not going to stray from what that older mentor tells them, period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. If you have a mentor, like do what your mentors, like follow your mentor until you become a mentor. Follow your mentor until you become a mentor. I'm doing it the best way I can. Cino, what's good, big dog? What's good, bro? You say, salute, y'all. Salute. Yeah, man. Let me run this back real quick, man. I'm gonna reintroduce for those who got here late. I made a new intro for the mixtape, and I want y'all to hear it again. Man, this is my time. I'm gonna do what I want to. Cino, I shouted you out earlier in the thing, man. South Bottom, I shouted you out. I want to do it again, man. And I'm gonna do it with this song, and I'm gonna get right back to the conversation. I know we was cooking, man. And I know some of y'all ain't really into rap like that. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I am. You know what I mean? I am. And that's what I'm gonna do over here. You know what I mean? You can come back and you can skip this time part or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We had the 44-minute timeline. I think it's like another 3 minutes, 20 seconds of music. And then you can pick back up in 3 minutes. So set a timer and come back. I don't care. Peace.
Before the beat drops, before the story gets told, I gotta give honor where honor is due. To my wife, my foundation, my balance, my reason. To Tiffany M, to Pelican Bay, where pressure creates diamonds. To Big Toyo, the Big Hill fam. To Pitwise Kennels, Croc Bull Kennels, South Bottom Kennels. To Fat Bill Reynolds, Mike Dan, Richard Garcia, Fat Bill, Mike Dan, J-Bo, non-stop. Mr. CEO, Big A. To JT Yard, Genetics Rockin', Casino Life Prez, Student for Life Dog Training, School Craft Kennels. We see you and understand this. We support the ones who support us, even when we don't agree on every topic, even when opinions differ. Respect is earned in loyalty, not debate. This ain't politics, this is principle. Shogun Unlimited is the company, Samurai Kennels is the vision, Old Yeller is the bloodline. We build better people by building better animals. We only see the man in the arena, the critics, they just noise in the stands. This is discipline, this is honor, this is legacy. Shogun Army, stand up! Neo Dogman, stand up. Neo Dogman, stand up. Neo Dogman, stand up. Neo Dogman, stand up.
Yes, sir, man. We yeah, man. I'm coming back, man. As I come back, I want to come back to Dre, man. If I'm getting off my own path for somebody else's opinion or to avoid confrontation, that person got to go. You know what I'm saying? They got to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I built this from the ground up, and it's been nice that my brother Big A and Mr. CEO have kept me afloat while I basically doing some downtime and taking some time to myself, man, to get Dre together, you know. Yeah, man. Like I said, y'all keep rocking with us, bro. If you ain't heard your name in one of the songs yet, if you rocking with us long enough, you will. You know what I mean? When I write these songs and I put the ideas, the concept together for these songs, man, it's what's on my mind at that time. It's what's on my mind at that time, man. And so it definitely goes without saying that I appreciate everybody. Definitely goes without saying. But man, some of y'all, I just talked to y'all, some of y'all more, you know, and it showed. But yeah, man. So let me clue y'all in. For those y'all that are late, World War III is about this. The ADBA made a post on the ADBA page on Facebook. You go check it out for yourself. It has over 360 comments, over 104 shares. 104 shares. And the ADBA basically was saying that they would like for people to stop showing the aggressive side of the American Pit Bull Terrier and show the more wholesome side of the American Pit Bull Terrier, right? The Apdr made a post that same day, about 4.5 hours later, and they were basically saying that they're not doing that. They're going to show the breed for what it is, a very, very powerful breed that has the ability to display aggression and to inflict serious harm if they want to, if they're allowed to, right? My stance is I don't believe either side is right or wrong, but I believe as a registry, your confirmation standard, your standards for people that are competing in your shows should reflect that. You know, I do hold both registries up. I petition that they both take that into consideration, that ADBA, if that's the direction you're going, the Westminster, I'll give you an example. In no other show other than Pit Bull shows or the dogs are able to just be dragging the owner out. They come out at a trot, they stand, they're stacked appropriately. So like if the ADBA wants to, hold on, big deal in the building. If the ADBA wants to let their dogs, you know, not be buck wild, then let the ADBA do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to their shows. And vice versa. What's good, Big Toyo?
Hey, Dre, salute.
What's good, man? What's good?
I hear you over here on fire. I hear you cranking over here. Salute, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He say, Sadilia say, where Big A at? Oh, Big A chilling, man. Big A chilling. Big A didn't always going live right now on the channel. You know what I'm saying? He doing this stuff. Oh, Cino life in the building. Cino was good.
Man, what's happening, man? Man, long time no hear, man.
Man, can't call him ice balling, man. All good though, bro.
Yeah, man. What's happening, Toyo?
Casino, salute, Casino.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, but long time no hear, man. But Casino, you've been cooking, man. I seen your interview with NWA. I see you doing the things with the Nello puppies over there. I see Big Hill been going live. Whatever he feel like, you know what I'm saying, man. Like I'm just back in YouTube land.
Yeah, man. Them puppies. I love them puppies, man. I don't even want to let none go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, while I got y'all two great brothers here, man, y'all know I got the topic up. It's a World War III, ADBA, and APDR, and they kind of have. They be
man, about it. It ain't no question who I'm rocking with.
I know.
I got a bulldog, man. So that means I'm disqualified from ADBA. I don't want to be qualified.
Yeah, and that's cool. You know, I feel like my dogs can win either show. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my dog's balanced enough to take it at APDR or the ADBA, man. You know, that's my opinion. You know,
I believe the American Pit Bull Terrier is versatile, but mine ain't that versatile. It ain't that goddamn versatile. You know what I mean?
Well, that's if you want them to be that versatile.
I don't want that, man. Look, man. I like what the APDR said, man. We gonna show them how they is, man. You know?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to train. I ain't trying to take a trait out of my dog through training. Only way I'll be able to participate is if it just already was like that. But I'm not gonna make my shit calm down. Like that I ain't doing that.
I tell you what, Casino. Because you my dog, right? But I tell you this. I bet you my well-behaved dogs will catch a hog faster than your untrained dogs. I bet money.
Man, it's hard to hear you. I got this shit on the car. It's hard to hear you over that music.
I'm gonna say it again. And this is me, Casino. I want to put a challenge out there, and I fool with you. But I bet my untrained, my trained dogs will catch a hog faster than some of them loudmouth barking dogs that are untrained. To include yours.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, and that's all it is. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm sitting here talking. I'm running my mouth right now. But until we do it, we won't know. But I genuinely believe that. And I've never said that because you know, if I didn't trust you to be the person you are, I wouldn't have said it. But I trust your integrity to know that you know your dogs and I know my dogs, and the only way to do it is put them to the test. But I think that
I wasn't even talking about you, but I just thought about it. Then your shit is like that. But I wasn't even thinking about that. But I just know, you know what I'm saying. I go to the confirmation show to have fun. That shit's boring as hell. I might as well go to the Westminster. You know what I mean? I might as well go to.
That's what I just said.
You ain't gonna see casino like prayers at no goddamn Westminster. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna see me at no ADBA show either.
But and see that's where I would say, okay, is the dog really that versatile, or do people just like it? Because I can take Kazi out to an APDR show and win an APDR show because she's wild like that. But then I can also take her to an ADBA show and do that.
So you couldn't get Kazi. You can't get Kazi to act like Saki.
She's not. I'm telling you, like this is where you have to respect the breed. Kazi is a loud, crazy dog. When she see another dog, she gonna turn up. But Saki will.
That's what I'm saying. That proved my point.
But Saki will smoke her. That's you proving your point only to a certain extent. But if them two dogs got into it, the calmer one is gonna smoke the other.
So you got different flavors. Like you got a flavor for the APDR and you got a flavor for the ADBA.
But I can make Saki turn up for the APDR. But you can't make your dog turn out for the ADBA.
At the end of the day, the biggest, most prestigious show is an APDR show, and that's the motherfucking pig picking. It ain't nothing bigger than that. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It ain't nothing bigger than the pig picking and bulldog. As far as confirmation shows, that's the biggest show. That motherfucker APDR. You know what I mean? So as long as niggas goddamn dominate that shit, it ain't nothing you can do. There's a bigger win than winning the APDR goddamn pig picking.
Hey, and let's check this out. Jeremy Godwin said he'll take that challenge. Okay, Jeremy Godwin, I got a dual challenge though. Can you train your dog, do what my dogs do, and keep up catch a hog? I bet you can't do it. I bet you I'll whoop you with both. I bet you I'll whoop you with both, Jeremy Godwin.
Man, look.
But look, hear me out.
To each his own though. To each his own, man. But me, y'all already know I'm rocking APDR, man, all day, man.
But I ain't got no respect for you, because you know I'm pointing out something right now. I'm pointing out something right now, and it's this: if literally the attitude that they show is more important than how they perform, then the people with APDR, or the people that's with the APDR because they allow the dogs to act out, are a problem for the breed as well, because the performance is what the breed is based on. I don't care how the dog does it perform better. Or worse.
Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. The reason I fuck with the APDR is because they got the biggest, most prestigious goddamn dog show in the whole motherfucking country. That's why I fuck with the APDR. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you another thing, because you know what you just said. That's not a real statement, bro. That's what you call esoteric. In the American Pit Bull Terrier world, I think that might be an agreed upon thing. But in the dog world, nobody care about that. Nobody care about Tom Garner pig picking.
That's bullshit.
I'm telling you what God love, bro. And look, don't take it as an attack. Listen to what I'm saying. Because I explained the term esoteric. I'm on mute real quick too, because you got a little bit of road noise. I swear to God, I'm not gonna cut you off. But look, so esoteric is what I was explaining earlier. Esoteric means only a small group of people actually understand that knowledge. So yes, in the pit bull world, I would agree with your statement wholeheartedly. But I don't just care about just pit bulls. I'm talking about dogs as a whole. And what I'm telling you is, if you're not a pit bull person, there's people that's not pit bull people that don't even know who Tom Garner is. Then I'm gonna land my plane.
I hear you. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. See, like you said, it's World War III, man.
Yeah, it is, man. And it's I'm not, one thing I will not do, because I'm throwing out shots. I'm taking shots at everybody there, right? But I'm not about to challenge nobody nothing illegal either. I'm not about to put myself in that situation. If you put yourself in a legal situation to prove that your dog's are better or worse, that's when you and that person, man. So everything I'm talking about, hogs, training, whatever it is.
Yeah, we talk about treadmill racing, wall climb, weight pulls. That's what we talk about.
Yeah.
That's all we talk about.
Yeah,
and confirmation.
And I genuinely mean that. I'm not speaking esoterically, or I'm not speaking in code. I'm talking about the things that I can record and put on YouTube to show everybody the results of what I'm spitting. That's it. That's it. If I can't, and also if we gonna compete and I can't record the competition to show what really happened, I'm not competing with you. Because one thing I do believe is the esoteric people, the people that are true traditional American Pit Bull Terrier people, they will lie about a loss. I don't trust none of these niggas without a camera. I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we can't record, I'm not doing it. Period. I'm getting my content out of it. And the world gonna see who was right and who was wrong. Period. Because every situation I've been caught up in that's been drama filled, there was no way to prove who was telling the truth. Every one of them. Every one of them.
Yeah.
But nah, Casino, I'm gonna say right now, Casino, I think that with what you got, bro, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing over there. You know what I mean? Because I already feel like, for me, the public statements I've made, I go into shows already with a leg down if the owner of the show don't agree with my stance on the dogs. And I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. So while we might not agree on how the dogs are, we both know that you got to go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. That's
right.
True.
That's fact. That's fact.
There's people right now that I'll pull up to their show, and they wouldn't, even if my dog looked the best, acted the best, they wouldn't let me win because I'm Samurai Kennel and I do protection training. We know this. We know this.
I say this. All right. So this didn't happen. So like that's why it's World War III, because World War II was the UKC and ADBA, but now ADBA done got down went the same route They going the same route the UKC went. So what's the difference in the UKC and ADBA now? Nothing. Nothing.
Hey, you know the difference is how many registrations they got.
It ain't no difference, bro.
Hey, no, it is because Casino. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, one, if the ADBA goes UKC route, they're gonna start registering other breeds. One, two, the UKC realized that once again, like I said, the esoterics of the American Pit Bull Terrier are not worth it. It's not worth it. The esoteric, the people that actually understand the breed is so few and so far in between. And even those that do understand it don't get along. What's the purpose of actually taking them serious?
Man, there's a lot of purposes to take them serious. But I mean, look, it is what it is.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Victoria, I don't hold Victoria back up. Victoria, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Because it's not like at an APDR show you can still do the treadmill race, still do the wall climb, do all that shit right there. So it's not really like it's still positive shit. It's still the APDR still positive shit. It's just what the breed, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, you know, it's not like it's not positive. You know what I mean? It's still positive.
I think so too. I think both. Okay, one thing I think is
they both positive. You know what I'm saying?
I think this though. Okay. When you're picking a representative in a republic of any kind, which means you have specific representatives for the breed, you don't necessarily want to just pick a good example. You want to pick the best example to holistically show it, right? So while animal aggression, we know that America as a whole, we got first world problems right now. We haven't had anything to make us tough as a country in decades. Like the stuff that's going on right now on the news, probably the grittiest thing we had going on in the last 20 years, being honest. And as a whole, the country don't like to see blood. We can't even say the word KILLED on here. We got to say unalive. You know that. So if you know that's the society we're dealing with. No, go ahead.
My bad. I just wanted to point out what Mr. Godwin in the chat said. That's how I interpreted it. I seen that the title of your show. That's why I tuned in, but I took it like that. I didn't take it like what you're saying. I took it as, hey man, tighten up. Like, cause I had made a video with the same message, like, you know what I'm saying? Make her say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, show these dogs being cute and shit. Like, show the little cute puppy. Show the, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't take it as them, like, not, like, agreeing with how they act. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really take it as that.
And they didn't, neither post was extreme. I'm talking about, okay, realistically, it ain't the post that's extreme. It's the comments that's extreme, you know, being 100% transparent. The comments are extreme. It's ridiculous. You know what? I can do even better. I can read some of the comments to you. Hold on.
See, I ain't even go in the comments. You know
I always do. Like literally, if somebody send me something, the first thing I'm doing after I watch it or while I'm watching is looking at the comments because, like, I want to hear what's being said, but I want to see how people are interpreting what was being said. Because the ADBA and APDR, their messages were well thought out. And I articulate before you came on the show, I articulated that very well. They both said what they had to say very clearly. But once again, it was polarizing enough that it brought out who they needed to bring out. The wolves came out from both sides. And check this out. I want to read this because Mr. Godwin said something real. He said the ADBA made that post as a subliminal message. Tighten up was the message. Them folks ain't playing out there. People are getting real time if you haven't noticed. It had nothing to do about slowing your dog down. Fair enough. Jay said this. Jay Gomez said, pit bulls aren't the only breed that has that mentality. Almost all terriers go to show, and people are knowledgeable about that. Silly state mentality, you don't hide the reality of the breed regardless of the aspect. No other breed does that. Why should we? Also, it's few and far between because people want to hide it. Fair enough. And you know what? I got to give Jay his props. Jay commented on that. Said we completely disagree. I think Jay is more on the air of the caution side of things. Because I'm gonna mute you real quick because you got a little bit of road, though. I can tell you driving. So what ended up happening was I think that Jay basically is for the breed, but in his own way. I think Jay's stances and status were very much so to protect the breed in his own way. I have family members to do the same thing. I disagree with how he carried it out, but I have family members do the same thing, and they go, okay, don't hide the breed, treat it for what it is. I disagree only from the standpoint of, if you know how to take care of dogs in general, if I got a Rottweiler, I know the Rottweiler has the potential to bite people. I'm not going to put it in that position. If I have a Pit Bull, I know it has the potential to be animal aggressive. I'm not going to put it in that position unless I can control the environment to the best of my ability, what it looks like. If I get a German Shepherd, I know it has the potential to be human aggressive. I need to corral that. Getting a breed and understanding a breed, how to corral your dog's natural instincts are different than, I think Jay is talking about the people who have no idea about dogs, who haven't owned the breed, who haven't owned a dog, who don't know training, proper maintenance. I get that. And it's very safe. That's a very safe statement. But it's insulting to everybody that doesn't fall into that tier. Because that tier you're talking about, the tier, the public tier, that's more for the breeders and people that have these dogs to keep them out of their hands. Because when they go get a shelter dog, they're not getting the true American Pit Bull Terrier. We know that. This is an educational problem, bro. This is an educational problem. But Casino, I'm unmuted. My bad, bro. I told you I think you were unmuted too. You had something to say?
No, I'm good.
Nah, I was just saluting Jay, and I see Young Fam too. You know what I'm saying? Salute Young Fam, salute Jay. You know what I mean?
Salute both. Salute both.
But nah, yeah. So I mean, basically, like, so what was your interpretation of it? That we probably don't even disagree. Like, it's probably, it's like I was basing off of like the World War III type shit. Like I didn't really. But when I read it, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was just like, you know what I'm saying, clean up your image type shit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna read it again, and I'm gonna read it again in its entirety because I think it deserves a relook. This is the ADBA's stance. The American Dog Breeders Association feels it is important to promote the positive image of the American Pit Bull Terrier on social media. And let's put emphasis on social media right there. We ask all American Pit Bull Terrier fanciers and breeders to focus on showcasing the breed's true nature as affectionate, loyal, playful, and athletic companions. Many people share photos of dogs baring their teeth, often in playful smiles, zoomies, or tug-of-war moments, but these images can unintentionally reinforce negative stereotypes of aggression, especially to those unfamiliar with the breed. Okay. So right there, they're not saying they're saying it publicly, please stray away from that if you can. Okay? Once again, I'm going to say that one of the words I'm going to keep hitting y'all with is esoteric. If you are in an American Pit Bull Terrier group on Facebook, and it has controlled interest into the group, I don't think they're talking about those groups. I think they're talking about on your general public page or public post showing aggression. That's how I take that, because it literally says social media, and it talks about for those unfamiliar with the breed. Okay. Second paragraph. What's up?
Nah, I was gonna say, no matter how much you show your dog doing all that, what they saying, your homeowner insurance still gonna be high as hell. You still ain't gonna be able to get no motherfucking apartment if you tell them you got a pit bull. Just like you can't get no, even if you got a Cane Corso, even if you got a Rottweiler, even if you got a Doberman, they still, your home insurance gonna be high as hell anyway. Even if you could put a Santa Claus hat on your shit, you could put a jacket on your shit, you could put a goddamn, you can do anything. You can post a video of your dog being friends with a duck or a goddamn goose. You can goddamn show your dog goddamn at the veterinarian. Your home insurance gonna be high as hell still. Your goddamn, you know what I'm saying? As long as you doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna argue with you on that one too, Casino, because the honest God truth is, for the general public, that's true. But if you understand if you understand the things I've been pushing about, okay, most of us have literally fallen to the American with Disabilities Act, and if you don't, you know somebody that does. And if your dog is a registered service animal, none of those things apply to that dog, regardless of breed, right?
But yeah, if you get a dog registered as a service animal, but everybody ain't gonna do that shit. Like, that's not
exactly. What I'm getting at is everybody not gonna do what they need to do to have the dog the way they want to have it, right?
Well, no, I mean, you can do what you just gonna have to pay that insurance. You're gonna have to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to be a homeowner and you're gonna have to do what you gotta do. Like, I mean, it just everybody got different routes, but everybody ain't trying to train their dog to be doing certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that don't mean you gotta hide your dog just because you don't want to have obedience training. Every dog ain't gonna have obedience training, bro. But it's just not fair that just because we got a pit bull, now that's what we should be doing. Like, nah, hell no, that's what whoever feel like they should be doing that gonna do that, because everything that you do with these dogs is what you passionate about. So if you passionate about protection dogs, then of course you're gonna go do that shit. But if you're not passionate about it, you shouldn't even try to do it in the first place. If you're not passionate about protection work, you should not be trying to train your dog to bite anyway. Like, so, you know, that's so if you passionate about that type of stuff, cool. But the people who not passionate about it, that's what I'm speaking. Like, some people just passionate about these dogs and they truest like natural form. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you want to have some kind of callback, but we all know that it, you know what I'm saying, that callback don't work sometimes. So that's but that's why we house our dogs the way. Like, I got locks on my kennel, I got tops on my kennels. I ain't never had a stray dog ever. Nobody ever seen my dog running around ever in life, ever. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gotta do what they gotta do for what they passionate about, and keep it in their yard and keep it safe and keep it legal. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you keeping it legal, it really shouldn't be no problem. But I do see what they saying about, you know, showing the dogs in a positive light, because I do that same thing. But also I do still post pictures of my dog showing their teeth. But most of the time it's at a legal event. I'm at a confirmation show with a professional cameraman taking pictures of my dog in his natural state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna. I don't feel like people should be forced.
To be honest with you, because, you know, I got videos of my dog. I find my dogs up with each other just to show, like, okay, the training ain't gonna stop them from doing animal aggression. But they gonna
exactly. A yard of service dogs. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I ain't. Hart and Finish said you can't have a yard of service dog. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, who gonna have a yard of service dog?
Let me stop y'all once again. Let me stop you right now, because you speaking of absolutes. You can't have a yard of service dogs because you don't train service animals. What do you think a service animal kennel has? They have a yard full of service dogs. And once again, like I said, if you're gonna speak it,
well, I know the person. I know somebody who do. I know the lady I bought my crates from. She got a yard full of potential service animals, but every single one of them don't have training yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they basically sitting there waiting to get sent to somewhere where they will get trained. And they're not pit bulls. They got German short hair pointers, and they got Malinois, and they got German Shepherd. But every single dog out there ain't trained. It's just the ones that they can focus on.
Let me ask you this. On a hog dog, right?
Every single one of your dogs, is every single one of your dogs trained?
To an extent.
Is every one of your dogs registered as a service animal?
No. But hear me out. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Hear me out. Because what it is, okay, this is what I'm getting at. One, you had the question was first asked was, how do you do that with avoiding the home insurance? Then you're like, okay, some people might want to pay their insurance, But also, that applies to any dog. If you got hog dogs, every dog on the yard ain't approving hog dogs, disapproving hog dogs. But if it has the potential, it's still being geared in that direction.
But at the same time, if that's the case, then that means I got a yard of potential anything dogs. Because I mean that's just like you do. You got a yard full of potential anything dogs. If every single one of your dogs ain't a service animal, then that means one of them could be a hog dog. One of them could be a confirmation dog. So, like, I got a yard full of potentially, like, a nigga, somebody can get a dog for me and do. Somebody can get a dog for me and do what you do. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the same breed.
I'm gonna stop you right now, bro. I'm gonna stop you, bro. Everything I talk about, you can see my dogs doing. That's the difference between me and all the people you're talking about. Videos, everything I'm talking about, you can see it. Whether it be live, pre-recorded videos. So I get what you're saying, but literally, I ain't hearing none of it, because literally anything I talk about, I'm about that. I'm about that. Literally. So that applies to the people that's just talking. But the whole purpose.
No, but that applies. No, listen. If somebody is got the mindset you have and get a dog for me, that dog is gonna be doing the same shit.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so either way it go, I can have a yard full of potential service dogs.
But every dog
like
there's been dogs that have come here that didn't make the cut.
Yeah, but every dog you got might not make the cut.
And that's where culling comes from.
Right. But all I'm saying, I get that. I'm just saying, I'm talking about what Heart and Finish said. You know what I'm saying? Like what Heart and Finish is saying, that's true. Like, because you got, I mean, you're not, I don't know what you're doing with your program. I'm not saying you're not culling every dog that's not a potential service dog. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just potential. Like, anybody can get a puppy from you and do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, at the end of the day. Yeah. So, and same thing with me.
And that's my purpose, because, okay, that's what we agree at. My logic is, and I've always stood on this, from day one, they said the American Pit Bull Terrier is supposed to be a dog that can do anything any other dog breed can do, plus whoop it. So when you start locking it into, they can't, literally, like you said, it's the person's mentality with the dog. That's the one thing I agree with wholeheartedly on there. If you get a dog and you know what you're doing with that dog, you made that dog, regardless of breed, you get a dog, do whatever you wanted to do. Period. Point blank, period. That's all I'm saying. Everything else is a moot point to me.
Yeah, no, that's fact. I believe you can take a dog from me and do anything that you want to do with it. That don't mean that I gotta want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no everything man. You know what I mean? Like, I focus on what I focus on. And if you want to do, people tell me all the time what they focus is. It's not always my same focus. And I ain't got no problem with them doing what they want to do and chasing their dreams with my dogs. Like, I don't knock none of that. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like what I was saying earlier, that's what I'm saying. But I gotta slide. I'm gonna take the kids. We gotta go out. So I just pulled up to the crib, man. But I'm gonna keep listening though.
For sure, man. Salute. Yeah, man. And see, that's my dog right here. That's Casino. That's my dog, man. We don't agree. I don't want people around me I agree with on everything, bro. King T, welcome, man. King T came in, spoke real knowledge. I don't need to agree with everybody. You ain't got to agree with me neither.
Salute.
Andrew Jones said, we can't just be a person that love dogs. I don't want nothing spectacular with my dogs, but love on them and enjoy them. I say don't judge people. Fair enough. Tony stupid. So you had anything you wanted to share?
No, I was just listening. What they made that post that they made was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna read the rest of it real quick, Toyo, too. I started a second paragraph. It says, a well-bred and conditioned American Pit Bull Terrier is a beautiful thing and should be showcased this way. Share stories of responsible ownership, training, socialization, and good behavior. Avoid confrontational debates. Lead with empathy, facts, and heartwarming examples to gradually shift perception. They're not saying don't show it. They're saying you got to walk your way up to it. That's how I take that. Okay. Paragraph 3. The breed deserves better. And I think both sides, whether you agree with the ADBA or the APDR, you got your own opinion. The breed does deserve better. Please review your own Facebook, Instagram, and web pages and remove any photos that do not showcase the breed in a positive light. These images can be used against the breed and owners to promote breed bans, intent laws, and anti-tethering bills, etc. To protect the future of this breed and in the interest of your own dog, we encourage that you do not follow or promote any kennel, club, breeder, pedigree, website, or organization that is not promoting the positive image of the breed. That's all they're saying. That's all they said. Anything else is Dre's words put into their mouth. That's all they said. I got another song I'm gonna let y'all hear. This is part 2, Bulldog History. Check it out.
The first chapter told you where it started. But this chapter, this one's darker. More legends, more ghosts in the bloodline. Welcome to Bulldog History. Part 2. Yeah. Back alley yards where the cold wind blow. One name echoed heavy, Bolio. Not the biggest dog, not the loudest bark, but hard like a furnace, burning in the dark. Bolio blood ran deep in the game. Breeder saw the future every time he was named. Foundation roots in the pedigree soil. Quiet little dog that changed the whole coil. Blood in the yard, history in the chain. Legends leave echoes running through the vein. From shadows to glory, every dog got a tail. Bulldog history carved deep like a nail. Blood in the yard, history in the chain. Legends leave echoes running through the vein. From shadows to glory, every dog got a tail. Bulldog history carved deep like a nail. Then came Eli, storming the bloodline reign. Hard mouth legend that shook the whole game. A lot dogs came rough, came strong, came fast. Pressure so heavy, most rivals wouldn't last. Generations later, still carrying his name. Breeders chasing echoes, trying to capture the flame. When the pedigree scroll like an old prophecy, somewhere in the mix you'll find D. Lee. Now step through the fog where the old yard's grown. There stood a dog they called Tom Stone. Name like death, carved cold in the slate. Presence alone made the air feel weight. Hard times, hard dogs in a hard man's land. Only the real ones would understand. Another shadow in the bulldog zone. A piece of the myth they called Tom Stone. Blood in the yard, history in the chain. Legends leave echoes running through the vein. From shadows to glory, every dog got a tail. Bulldog history carved deep like a nail. Blood in the yard, history in the chain. Legends leave echoes running through the vein. From shadows to glory, every dog got a tail. Bulldog history carved deep like a nail. Then the wind changed directions, one night slow. A storm rolled in and his name was Zebo. Compact power like thunder in a cage. Energy boiling like a beast full of rage. Zebo blood spread far through the map. Breeders took notice when the papers came back. Another cornerstone in the bulldog saga. One dog shaking yards from Florida to Tijuana. Raya Taylor, quiet legend in the breed. Not every hero chasing glorious speed. Some dogs build legacies deep underground, where real bulldog men still gather around. Strong in the bloodline, solid and true. Another piece of the history few people knew. Passed through generations like a whisper in time. Yellow still living in the modern line. From Bolio frame to Eli storm. From tombstone shadows where legends are born. Through Seabolt power and Yellow's name. Every dog added fuel to the bulldog flame. This ain't just dogs, it's history told. Bloodline stories that never grow old. Part 2 of the saga, carved in rhyme. Bulldog history, marching through time. Every pedigree, every yard, every name.
Fire.
Yeah, Toyo, man. Like I said, man, like I'm gonna educate how I educate, bro. I'm gonna say what I say. You know what I mean? I've been real nice for like way too long, and it's okay to disagree, y'all. Like I like what the brother said. He said, man, can we just love on the dog? Yes, we can. When it comes to competition, we can talk about it too. You know, if I go to a dog show and I read the rules for what I paid my money to enter, and I don't believe those rules were followed because of a personal preference and not what I paid for, I do got a problem with it. I do have a problem with it. If I pay $20 to go to an ADBA show or APDR show, and they don't clearly articulate they have a preference and attitude type, yeah, I got a problem with it. I do. I 100% do. And if you don't compete, this don't even make sense. This argument ain't gonna make sense to you. But if you've ever lost because of attitude type that's not written to the standard, you trip like you don't even know why I'm tripping over this, why I'm bringing it up. You know what I mean? I like the fact that ADBA and APDR made their stances clear, and I hope they stand on it. That's all I'm saying. I hope they stand on it. Neither registry needs everybody money. Go ahead, Toya, my bad.
No, you good. I was just making sure you still can hear me. You good.
Oh yeah. Neither registry needs all the neither registry should take all the money. It should only be taken from people that are building their registry in the direction that they think the breed should go. Period. I think for too long, I think the problem is not that they are disagreeing or they have a difference of opinion on this. I think the problem is for too long they both teeter the fence. And I want to know, like honestly, as a parishioner, as a person that would buy my registration certificates from them, I want to know exactly what I'm buying into. I want to know where you stand. Yeah, I want to know where you stand. Show me, tell me.
Now the statement you read, from what I heard, it just seemed like they was, because of the temperature of things, of the community and stuff like that, being the way it is. I guess they trying to shoot a positive statement out there to the public. I guess that's all it seemed like a broad positive statement to the public. Letting them know, I guess they smell how hot it is too. You know what I'm saying? Like how hot it is for people out here with these dogs. So I guess they felt like it was, they invested in it. You know what I mean? That's where people come to party at. So they like, if y'all want us to keep being able to party, y'all got to do more. I guess they had to say something. But it seemed like just a blanket positive statement. It don't seem like no type of major change or nothing. Unless I'm mistaken.
Nah, but okay. So let me let you hear this, man. And I'm not going. If you want to see the names, like obviously people didn't post anonymously, they're not scared. But I'm not here to put people out there. I'm gonna read some of these comments. So let me go in here, man, because it's over 360 comments. It's over 360 comments. Like people feeling some type of way about this. One gentleman said, my last book briefly outlined the history of what made this breed greatly different and great, but it's just as importantly, the text went on to stress why those traits and ways are best left in another era. For this breed, and for we who respect them, publicly promoting and or engaging in legal activities is crucial for the breed to exist. They come as a package deal. Among the most important attributes of a breeder and owner are love and affection, patience, and utilizing proper safety measures and outlets to channel that inborn enthusiasm. Yet, it's a new day, folks. That means it's just as dangerous to misrepresent that we're still in the 1970s as to pretend that these dogs aren't bred down from old school stock by men schooled in a different world, from another mindset. This is a utility dog, always has been. If you want this breed to have purpose, to be part of the 21st century, then it's up to breeders and owners to do the next right things for the correct reasons. The dogs depend on us. If they could save our ASSs, they would, but they can't. So it's up to us to cool out and step up. Breed-specific legislation wasn't all that long ago. Neither were the great grand champions of yesterday. And that's by a legend in the game, a legend in the game that put it out there. So another person put on there, she puts, okay, back to the ADBA. People need to face the fact that genetics override the individual shaping they wish for the breed. Breeds were developed with purpose. A game-bred dog, such as a true American Pit Bull Terrier, is a DA with high drive, and just as a ACD will heel, just as a Beagle will stroll with his nose to the ground and bay, just as a Dachshund will dig. Sugarcoating certain breeds is detrimental to their survival. If you can't handle or don't want the traits for the breed was bred for, see, I think, okay, I'm gonna argue with this person. I'm not gonna say her name, but y'all go to the comments and see it. I think she's wrong only because from this statement, I don't think she's a breeder that understands genetics. The same reason that you can call a dog game bred is because you took two dogs that showed gameness and bred them together. That's what makes a game bred dog. It's the same way you can take two dogs to show another quality and continue to breed them over time and change the quality of the dog, right? So I think that this is spoken from somebody who, I think she heard it, she hasn't seen it. But as a person who has literally showed y'all the journey of, I've seen these dogs, I heard about these bloodlines, I heard they have these qualities. I'm gonna breed these dogs together. I expect these qualities, even down to the color, and they should be able to do these things that I want them to do. And then to produce more that can do those things than that can't, and to put it in other people's hands to make sure that not only in my hands do the dogs respond the same way. I don't think this person understands breeding. So not to attack her thought process, but she says that a ACD will heal. My dogs heal because I know how to teach a dog how to heal. It has nothing to do with the dog's breed type teaching behavior. And so I'm going to always argue that point that, once again, the esoterics of it, this is a lady who was schooled by somebody who they know a portion of the dog, but they don't know dogs. You can know, let me say this too. You can know American Pit Bull Terriers and you cannot know dogs. You can know German Shepherds and not know dogs. A person that only focuses on German Shepherds can't tell you nothing about American Pit Bull Terrier, and vice versa. A person that is multifaceted and actually lived with them and owned them for years, generations, and stuff like that, they're going to see different things depending on what they were exposed to and depending on who exposed them to the animal. But I think that this person is set in their ways because of the mentorship they received or what they think they know. But I don't agree. I don't think it's sugarcoating either to say the dogs should do positive things and negative things. I think that's the most honest thing you could say is they could be very, very destructive or they could be very well trained depending on whose hands you put them in. That's all I'm saying. But some people, man, I gotta be serious. Okay. And what's funny is I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I think, man, it's gonna hurt. I gotta say this. I think it's more women ruining the breed than it is men, man. Based upon these comments, it ain't even the dudes. I think guys can agree to disagree, and just I'm not selling this person a dog because of this. But the women are very vocal. These are the longest posts on here. I'm gonna read another one. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I gave you my opinion. I'm gonna read this. It says, I understand the goal of protecting the breed image. The American Pit Bull Terrier is constantly under scrutiny, and anything that can be taken out of context will be used against the breed and its owner. At the same time, honoring this breed means being honest about who they are. They are American Pit Bull Terriers. It is not a soft, casual dog. They are powerful, athletic terriers with serious drive. That strength and intensity is part of what makes them such incredible dogs when they're in the right hands. Responsible ownership with a breed like this means respecting that power, not pretending that it isn't there. It means structure, training, management, and owners who understand the breed and to take responsibility seriously. These dogs that deserve to be conditioned, worked with, and guided by people who truly understand them, not treated like baby little pit bull or fur mommy. They're not household hippos. They're working dogs that need purpose and fulfillment. The best thing we can do for the breed is to respect and honor what they are and show what responsible stewardship looks like. Well-bred, well-managed American Pit Bull Terriers living stable lives with knowledgeable owners speak louder than anything else. I agree with that portion, but this is why I disagree with both of the ladies that spoke. Any breed that is, it's not just pit bulls. Any breed that goes to a person that doesn't know what they're doing. Like I see a lot of women getting cane corsos, Presa Canarios, big dogs for protection, but they do none of the things that requires to keep this dog stable. It ain't just pits, it's the people. And I also, once again, like, maybe, all right, this Dre's thoughts. Maybe before you get a personal protection dog, maybe you should do things to take personal protection seriously. Like, I don't know, martial arts, get a weapon, learn how to operate a firearm. These are all things you can do long before getting the dog, right? Like, the dog is something you add in once you're ready for a dog. But whatever, people gonna do what they want to do.
So what it all boiled down to is the information age that we in now, and how everybody can see everything and everybody in everybody's business and stuff. That's one thing, but basically, it's the problem always been like these dogs are the same, but they aren't the same at the same time. I know you understand that they are the same, but they ain't the same at the same time, which means me and you can have the same dog, same type of dog, but they're not acting the same. So, you know, we know this. And sometimes like the working stock, to me, working stock shouldn't be shown as because like what I'm trying to say is like people have a problem, the public have a problem with some things that go on go on anyway. Like if they see the food process, they'll get mad at the food process, different things. If they see the slaughterhouse, they'll get mad at different things. But those things are needed. That's how stuff moves. Working stock usually is just for the workers. So it only gets confused when they start seeing that in the public. It's not for the public, the working stock, even if it's catching hogs or any of the aggression. The aggression in this temperature and time and with our dogs or with anything, the aggression is frowned upon. So they want to see cuddly stuff like that and things like that. People have dogs like that they just, they still pit bulls, but they not doing nothing. They not working stock. So you just got to know the ones that if you got working stock, and you should know how you showing them in the public. If it's for the public, working stock really wasn't for the public. Certain working stock, certain jobs ain't for the public to be having their eye on. They always knew it wasn't for the public. Them jobs ain't usually public jobs. Different stuff, even hog hunting, any of the type of stuff that's aggression, aggression and blood sports or blood activities, hunting and all that type of stuff ain't always for everybody. The guts and gore of it. So the workers be needing a place, I guess, to the workers just need to understand that they work ain't supposed to be for the public, no matter what type of, unless it's if it got something to do with aggression or stuff like that, it's gonna be frowned on in the public. Simple as that. I mean, the workers always been there. They ain't never really have to have a camera on them or nothing. It's just that nowadays some people be wanting to, or for a long time now, some of the fake type workers be wanting to show different things on the camera. That's making it seem it's leaving anybody to make assumptions on stuff. When you do that, because you wasn't supposed to be bringing it out. If it's a working stock dog, you ain't supposed to be doing nothing for play like that anyway, for somebody to be the wrong people to be looking at it like that. So it's about people showing off with the showing off and stuff like that. Got a lot to play with.
Yeah, man. So you talk like, man, you said a mouthful, Toyo. Now I'm not gonna lie, marketing is a thing too. I will say some people are marketing, they don't know you don't know where your clientele gonna come from, right? Your biggest customers, your biggest supporters will be complete strangers. But I agree with you saying, like, military working dogs, they train them on base in a secluded location on base, right? Most of my dogs, they have public exposure, but I don't do bite demonstrations or bite work publicly. Other than, like, if I'm just seeing if my dog would actually protect me in an area that I actually frequent where I would need protection, right? So I generally and genuinely agree with that. But I will say this, Toyo. I think that as far as the different type, and I think this is where my greatest fear is, and why I have to, as much as I'm like, man, you can train them and do so much, genetics is genetics to an extent. What I mean by that is you can have a dog that's 4 generations removed from being game or anything related to the game, and that trait could pop up. And that's the portion where I have to err to caution with anybody. Like, just because you don't want it to do that, be aware that it can do that. That's it. That's the only caution I would give people. Be aware that it can happen. It could skip 10 generations. It could. You know what I'm saying? It could. Even the ones, like you said, they might not have mouth. They might not show animal aggression. They might not be athletically built. But you might get that one to get that right amount of them genes from when it was like that to pop out. And that's it. That's the only education I think people need. You know what I'm saying? Like, just know that it's there. And it's your responsibility to manage it when it shows. That's it. And take whatever's coming with it.
I agree.
And that's why, for me and my brothers, I'm gonna keep making these little songs for what I think I know. These little nursery rhymes, what I think I know, for people that want to listen to them. And yeah, man, yeah, that's what it is. So, yo, you got any closing remarks, man? Because I don't care. I spoke my piece. I feel good.
I'm good, bro. I just came because you was cranking. It sounded good over here. I just came over.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, bro, man. I want to give a special shout out to my brother Toyo, Big A, Mr. CEO, all the brothers out there, man. And South Bottom Kennels, man. I will be in the building, South Bottom Kennels, next Saturday. Hashtag be there. Who on tonight? SDA on tonight. SDA, I'm gonna be late, but I will peep my head out tonight, man. I'm going to the movies to see that new Scream movie tonight. But I'll be in there later on tonight, bro. I see my brother King T came in the building, man, and I appreciate that. But these are the topics I like to cover, man. You know, whether it's the ADBA or APDR, man, I think they're both doing a phenomenal job. And however they promote the breed, I think they do a phenomenal job. And I want to close it out by saying that. If they don't like what I had to say, I don't have Jesse's number. I can't reach out to Jesse, but the Greenwoods have my number. They call me anytime I do a breeding to verify the breeding. So we can handle it offline, or we can.
I seen Big Tony.
Yeah, so
Big Tony said, Big Tony. I agree with you, Big Tony. I agree with you with that. The thing I'm saying, Big Tony, is the working stock. If you good with it, and your working stock can be just as friendly and all that. I say, then when you showing them in the public, you can show them on a friendly type tip. I say the aggression and stuff like that don't need to really be showed to the public. The aggression stuff, you know, unless somebody showing off, squealing wheels or whatever, and the workers really know that don't mean nothing. But like salute if you got one of the ones that they could do both and all that. I'm just saying, like, show them when you showing them in the public. Then it's better to show them on the other side of things instead of the aggressive side. That's for the workers. That's all I'm saying.
And you know what, Toyo, man, you just educated me, bro. So thank you. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of ego, and I live my ego with and through my dog. And I want to put that out there, man. Like if you don't have an ego, if you're not a competitor, man, like what I'm saying gonna just sound like I'm weird, but like this is how I feel. I'm like, yo, like I feel like what I do with my dogs makes them the best dogs in the world. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do. Like I'm like, my dogs can do it all, and that's what makes them the best. It's like I'm me as a person. I put in the work with the dog to trust any situation I put into my dogs to be happy about that. And it's not to put other people's dogs down, but the other people that's out here barking and beating their chest like me, that's what I want to run into. And if that's not you, man, like I don't look down on your dogs. You know what I'm saying? But it's people, you know, they like, yeah, that quiet dog ain't gonna do that. Okay, well let's do something legal. Let's do something legal and see which dog. Let's put the money where the mouth is. That's all I be saying. That's all ego, y'all. It's ego driven. The dogs are here. They my dogs. I'm not gonna put them in no harm's way or do nothing illegal. It has to be sanctioned legal stuff. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about that, man. You know, let's put it down and see then. You know, but not only do I want to challenge people to do whatever it is they do, but I want you to see if your dog can do what my dogs do and do what you're doing. You know, that's what I want to talk to. That's the esoteric group of people as well, because to me, that's the real trainers. Like you make the dog do everything. That's the people I want to compete with and learn from. But yeah, man. But yeah, Toyo, what I was getting at was all that. At least to say this, man. There's a lot of ego involved in this, man, and removing ego from the conversation. I think genuinely both registries do well. I tend to lean more to the ADBA just because that's what works for me and where I'm gonna shine at. APDR, if I ever move back east, I'm gonna bring some dogs out there too and support you as well. And I'm gonna kick butt in there as well with a dog that will sit down and will eat your dog face off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm winning everything. I'm coming to take everything that's mine. It's all mine. That's it. So if you want to declare war on that. Beat that. But yeah, man, that's all I got, Toyo. I'm about to play this intro one more time, man. I really want y'all to hear that one last time on the way out. Let me hit y'all with this Christian watchword real quick, and then we'll get up out of here, man. Let me cut the music off real quick. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent one from another. Amen. For the love of the dog.
Amen. For the love of the game.
Peace.
Before the beat drops, before the story gets told, I gotta give honor where honor is due. To my wife, my foundation, my balance, my reason. To Tiffany M, to Pelican Bay, where pressure creates diamonds. To Big Toyo, the Big Hill fam. To Pitwise Kennels, Croc Bull Kennels, South Bottom Kennels. To Fat Bill Reynolds, Mike Dan, Richard Garcia, Fat Bill, Mike Dan, J-Bo, non-stop! Mr. CEO, Big A, to JT Yard, Genetics Rockin', Casino Life Prez, Student for Life Dog Training, School Craft Kennels. We see you! And understand this. We support the ones who support us, even when we don't agree on every topic, even when opinions differ. Respect is earned in loyalty, not debate. This ain't politics, this is principle. Shogun Unlimited is the company, Samurai Kennels is the vision, Old Yeller is the bloodline. We build better people by building better animals. We only see the man in the arena. The critics, they just noise in the stands. This is discipline, this is honor, this is legacy. Shogun Army, stand up! Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman, stand up. Mio Dogman, stand up.